So, hi. We kept our end of the bargain. You're now going to witness the tier list that we made of the types of bread we think that we'd actually be able to take down in a fight if we were in Kitsyland and they were trying to murder us. Please enjoy. So we're going to talk about bread.
Bread.
Yes. I'll do a proper introduction when I actually, make the video and put context around it. But the basic context is, what if we got attacked by breadmen? Which bread do we think would hit the hardest? Now, if you will look, our tiers, which I know they're kind of hard to see a little bit, because for some reason, they're white. I don't know why they're white, but they are. But our top tier is unstoppable. Then we have oh no, and then we have tough but can go down. Then we have decent, and then we have meh, and then we have weak. So, we will start with bagels.
Bagels.
If a bagel man came to attack you, where do you think it would fall?
Okay,
Because I think, I'll tell you, I think it would be meh.
Okay, I think it depends on what kind of bagel it is. For me.
That's fair. Okay, what if, let's just go with a plain bagel.
A plain bagel? Yeah, absolutely in meh.
Just a Okay, because, I'm thinking, the picture of the bagel is, an everything bagel, but I still feel like that doesn't really change anything from everything to, a plain bagel. I feel like they're pretty similar. It's just...
No, the everything bagel will make you
got...
smell like bagel and therefore make you weaker.
Fair. So I think bagel would go in meh, right?
Alright.
We're both agreeing on that?
Bagel and meh.
Bagel goes in meh? Okay. Bagel and meh. Well, and also it has holes in it, so I feel like it'd be easier to slice through.
Fair.
You know?
It already got the donut. It already got donated.
Right? Alright, Hawaiian rolls.
Hawaiian rolls? I don't think they're that strong.
I think they might. I think meh or decent.
Low, decent, high meh.
Yeah. But which one do we want to put it in?
Above bagels, but below anything else.
Okay. Got it, alright.
So Hawaiian rolls are kind of thicker than bagels, a little bit.
Yeah, they're thicker, but they still, you can, squish it aggressively and, shape it like it's clay in your hand. Right. I should know, I eat a lot of Hawaiian rolls.
Yeah, you have conceptual advantage against them.
I do. I don't know what oatmeal bread is.
Did you look up...
I'm guessing it's bread with oatmeal in it?
Did you look up, a bunch of breads to put on this tier list and then just didn't know what this one was?
Well, okay, here's the thing. There was already a bread tier list. What? I just edited it. There was already a bread tier list. Yes, I just edited what kind of, I just edited the tiers of unstoppable, oh no, tough, and things like that. This already existed.
Oh my god.
Which I will be putting the original in the description, so that way people can tier their own bread. But to my knowledge, because I looked it up, but it's been a while since I looked them up, because I looked it up when I originally
with oatmeal or rolled oats that is prepared with only a small portion of oat flour.
So, given that, I think it might be weaker, because oat flour really isn't that... It depends on how it's made, because it either would be denser or it would be weaker. But I think it would be a decent adversary.
Yeah, I think it's squarely in the middle.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty decent adversary.
Rye bread.
Rye bread.
I think rye bread would be a decent, at least.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
So let's put in tough, I guess.
That's what I was thinking. I think rye bread could be tough. It's a pretty tough bread. I think.
It's a
now brioche. I think brioche is decent. because like it already has indentations in it for you to already like have weak points. But also brioche is a pretty dense bread.
Is buttery brioche or is like just plain brioche bread?
It just says brioche.
Okay.
So I think it's just plain brioche bread.
Okay, so I'd say it goes above oatmeal bread.
Okay.
But still in decent,
but it's still in the decent category. Okay, that's fair. Hello. It goes.
There we go.
There we go. I don't know why it was being difficult. Okay, whole wet bread. It's whole wheat.
I
It's whole
was
wet.
about to say wet bread, squarely weak.
Whole wet bread.
Whole
wheat bread. Whole wet. Now, I think it's pretty dense, but I think it's in meh.
Really?
I think it's kind of meh, but like it's a high meh.
Huh. Okay.
Only because like it's just kind of meh. Like I don't know how else to explain it. I just think like oatmeal bread and brioche bread are like better adversaries than whole wheat.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I can see that.
What do you think? Do you think it should go in meh? Do you think it should go in decent? Low decent or high meh?
Let's go with the high meh.
High meh? Okay. There we go. Now,
Banana
bread. I think that might be able to touch tough.
Probably.
Because, like, it's a pretty dense bread.
That's a powerful bread.
Mm-hmm. Plus, if it were to hit you, you have banana all over you. That sucks.
Exactly.
Banana tastes delicious, but you don't want banana covering you. So, like, I think it's above rye bread.
No, okay. Do you think of banana bread as like a bread, or do you think of it as a cake?
Okay, so it's it is considered a bread, but it has the density of cake.
Right.
So what did they say when I did the baking class? It was banana bread is the poor man's cake.
Okay.
So it is considered cake, but it's bread.
Right. Okay. I get it.
I don't know if any of the words that just came out of my mouth made sense to you. They make sense to me.
Banana cake.
Yes, it's banana cake, but it has the it's more dense, which is what makes it a bread.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
It has the sugar consistency of cake, but cake is light and fluffy, whereas bread is usually denser, which is why there was that whole thing with Marie Antoinette with the let them eat cake thing. So, because really, if you think about it, bread is just, I mean, technically bread can't have sugar in it, but like, it's the sugarless
You think
cake.
that Marie Antoinette would enjoy banana bread?
Oh, she would have banged with banana bread. Probably would have helped her teeth, too. Because that woman had bad teeth. If memory serves, she had, like, shit teeth. Alright, cornbread. I'm gonna go with oh no.
Cornbread? Okay, yeah. I'd say that's pretty... that's kind of a powerful bread, to be honest.
Right? I think cornbread? Pretty good adversary.
Okay. Like, I feel like tough can go down is like it'll take a bit before you can like beat it, but like I think cornbread can hit back.
Cornbread can absolutely whack you. It will send you back 2 generations when it hits you. Like cornbread, it'd be hitting hard.
Kind of powerful, to be honest.
Truly. Because like tough but can go down probably like 2 shots, maybe 3. Right? That's the kind of, like, decent goes down in 2 shots, meh, 1 shot, weak, you can walk by it, and it'll fall off, right?
Cornbread, you try to fight it, but like, it'll land the first punch, you know?
Yes, it comes after you first. Like, cornbread, it'd be hitting hard. Now, cinnamon bread, I think is tough but can go down. Maybe an oh no. Because if it hits you, that's cinnamon in your eyes.
I want spices in my eyes.
Exactly. So I think either it'd be a high tough but can go down, or a weak oh no. Which one do you think?
Oh no, or tough but can go down. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt and say that it'll go into oh no.
Okay. If we change our mind, we can change our mind. But like, I don't want to get that in my head. I don't know what the fuck I just said.
In your eyes.
In my eyes. I don't want that in my eyes. I don't know what the words that came out of my mouth were. But I don't want it in my eyeballs.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, croissants.
Oh. Weak. Yeah,
Weak.
no.
Weak. Like, it's like, oh, but they have that crispy outer layer. Sure. But all of it is air. It's a lot of air in the inside. That's what makes them so fluffy. So like, those bitches are weak.
That's a French fry. That's a French fry bread.
Exactly.
That's like a slightly soggy French fry bread.
Oh my god. Exactly. Now biscuits, I think can go indecent.
Okay. I think biscuits actually deserve a little bit higher than decent actually.
Okay.
They're kind of dense.
That is fair. All right. So you think they should be what? Medium tough, high tough, low tough?
To be honest, it might be low oh no.
You know what? I'll accept it. I've bitten into some
very
really tough
hard biscuits.
That's fair. And also, especially considering these are made with magic.
These are
magical
biscuits.
Little men running around. These are magic biscuits. They wouldn't have the delicious butter on them to make them the softness that they deserve to be.
This is hardtack.
These are in the oven too long biscuits.
Oh no.
That's there. Now yeast
bread.
Weak. I know we have white bread on here too, but like, no. Come on. Like, it just makes it fluffier. That's literally what it does. Right. Now, English muffin.
I feel like that's like squarely in the middle. Like decent, maybe.
But I think English muffins are in tough. I think they're in tough. Because English muffins sometimes are tougher than biscuits.
Okay, if they're...
Also, they're kind of icky.
Okay, if you think that there are some English muffins that are tougher than biscuits, do you think that they deserve the same rating? Or like slightly below?
But they're thinner is the thing. Have you ever had an English muffin?
In fact, have an English muffin.
Okay.
Not a lot of them, but like I have had one.
So usually when I have English muffins, I put like cheese in them and things. They're so thin, and like I feel like they would go in oh no, but they're below biscuits.
Okay.
Because I think while they're tougher, they're thinner.
Right.
You know? So it's like the give and take. So they're kind of on equal leveling of biscuits.
Yeah, biscuit is the tank build.
Exactly.
Potato bread.
Now, potato bread.
Gotta be honest, I've never had potato bread.
Neither have I, but I looked into it. It's dense. It's pretty dense. But, you know, it's I think it might be a decent.
All right.
You know?
Yeah. Potato bread
fight,
is the real French fry bread.
So I think I would put it between brioche and oatmeal, because it's just kind of like.
Now cinnamon raisin bread, I think, is like it's
goes
above
cinnamon bread.
It's literally just better cinnamon bread.
Yes, because not only will it get spice in your eyes, it can spit out raisins. It has basically something to like hit you with even more. So.
No, like pea shooters from like Plants vs Zombies.
Exactly, that's exactly what I'm thinking. But it's just bread.
It's just shooting raisins at you.
Now, flatbread. Weak.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I think flatbread, flour tortillas, and naan, which are
naan is in between zucchini bread and pretzel bread.
Yes, I think those, to be fair, I think all of those, like, do you remember in Toy Story 3 where Mr. Potato Head put himself on a tortilla?
I do remember this.
That's what I'm thinking would fight us. So that's why I think flatbread, tortilla bread, and naan all go in. All right,
fair.
But in what order do you think they would go?
I think that like flatbread is the strongest.
Like tortilla, absolutely bottom. Yeah, flatbread.
With naan in the middle. Yeah.
And then naan in the middle. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
We have that going for us. Now, sourdough bread. First of all, a banger bread. It's good shit. But it's got a lot of it's very airy. It's got that tough outer shell, which makes me put it in decent and actually above brioche.
Okay, yeah. But it's a little airy.
Because it's got like... Yeah, but I think that helps it because it's more rubber bandy if it were to fight you, if that makes sense.
Okay.
It's got a shield, but once you like beat through it, it's done. But it's got like a shield.
Yeah, I gotcha.
If that makes sense. Okay, so above brioche. Can I put it above brioche, please? Thank you. Garlic bread. Meh.
You think it's meh?
I think it would go in meh. Because at least the garlic bread I have had has a little squish to it.
Okay, yeah.
Plus, if it's garlic bread, it's gonna have garlic butter in it, which makes it softer. So I think it would go in meh, but I think it would be above a bagel.
It's stronger than a bagel, weaker than a Hawaiian roll.
Yeah. Because they both have, like, the ability to, like, squish. You know? Now, French bread. A baguette, if you will. Those are the ones that we literally fight in the game. And she would beat those down, like... It took, like, if they put more, like, in it, it was... English. High decent or low tough. Because we know that they can go down. But at the beginning, they're more, like, decent fights. Because it takes, like, 2 bullets. But by the end, it takes, like, 4.
Let's just go with tough, I guess.
Tough? Low tough.
And pita bread.
Tough. Oh, that's definitely... I think that's above...
Yeah, that's above naan and below flatbread. Because, like, it's just weaker flatbread.
Again, it's... Now, breadsticks. I think that would be in meh.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
Okay, where in meh,
I think it's
though, do you
above
think?
whole wheat, to be honest. Yes,
Whole wheat?
I think that's the strongest meh.
Truly? Yeah, probably. Because it's thin, too, so it would be a harder object to hit as well.
I suppose depending on the pizza place you get the breadsticks from, your mileage may vary. Like,
that's very true.
Pizza Hut
the ones that
breadstick was tougher than a Little Caesars, right?
Yeah, and like the pizza place I work at, if you don't get like cheese put on it, because sometimes people will put cheese on it, those things can be tough. Like those crinkle. Like you know in Ratatouille where she's like, not by the smell, not by the it's the sound, that crinkle noise. That's our breadsticks. They're crust. Only good bread crinkles this way. Yeah. Also, I don't know if you can read it, but it says pumpernickel.
What the hell is pumpernickel bread?
You don't know what pumpernickel bread is?
Apparently not.
Okay, let me... Okay, I've had it, but it's hard to describe, so let me find the official definition for you. I don't know why I did that voice. Pumpernickel bread. Because I forget exactly what goes into it. Okay, so... Pumpernickel bread is a type of rye bread.
It's a type of rye?
Okay. It is a type of rye bread. The critical difference between pumpernickel and rye bread is that rye bread is a catch-all term to describe any bread made with rye flour, whereas European pumpernickel bread is a specific type of dark rye bread made with rye meal, usually without any wheat.
All right.
Without wheat.
Do you think it's similar to rye bread then?
So, have you ever been to a Cheesecake Factory? That's pumpernickel and rye bread. That's what they serve you.
Oh, I see.
So the dark bread is pumpernickel, and then the other bread is rye, usually. Might vary from place to place. So I think, personally, in my years of going to that place, pumpernickel is above rye bread. Because it, like, the crust is, like, so hard to bite into sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's got that rubber band to it. But I think it'd be above rye. Because, again, it's also dense-ish, depending on who makes it.
Okay, yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I can get down with that.
Now, zucchini bread. It's just bread with zucchini in it. I think it would be above brioche, but below sourdough.
It's not a very powerful bread.
Yeah, it's just kind of like there.
Pretzel bread, honestly, I think pretzel bread is pretty tough, right?
I think pretzel bread could go into oh no, because that's salt. And pretzel bread would have flaky salt, because have you ever had a pretzel where the salt didn't come flaking off the second you lifted it?
Yes. Oh god.
So, like, honestly, I think it's, like, above, it might be above cornbread.
Okay, alright, hang on. Do you think the pretzel bread could go into unstoppable?
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking about it. I think pretzel bread might go into unstoppable.
Do you think that there is a man who's physically capable of stopping a soldier made out of
salt and
pretzel bread? Do you think the average human
Honestly,
being could stop a soldier made out of pretzel bread chasing you through an amusement park?
I think pretzel bread might go into unstoppable. I think this is the one thing that's gonna go into unstoppable. Is pretzel bread. Now, whole grain.
No, okay.
Where do you think it should
get it out of here? That's a solid meh.
It's a solid meh. Yes. Probably below bagels. Fair. White bread? Weak. I would say it's below tortillas.
Ooh, that's harsh, but you know what? Fair.
Well, because, like, the crust, it doesn't even, like, the crust is, it's squished.
The crust is the same strength, tensile strength as, like, the rest of the bread, so.
Yes. Also, I love how there's two different types of butter bread. I don't know the difference, but, both of them probably could go in weak, or maybe meh. So. I think... This one probably above yeast, and then this one probably, like... Actually, honestly, because the way I'm seeing this is that this is bread that has butter in it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that makes it denser. Like, and then this is bread that has butter on it. So that's even weaker than white bread.
Good. Excellent.
And that's it. This is it. If you were to fight a soldier made out of bread, the only one that you would have to truly, truly fear is one made out of pretzel bread.
I fear not 1,000 butter bread men, but one pretzel bread man.
Truly terrifying. Also, if anyone in the comments wants to, give us their own versions of this, I would love to see other people try and rank their fear of bread men.
He had one singular primal fear ingrained within its very DNA, and that is salt in the eyes.
That's fair. I mean, like, salt probably would be so much worse than cinnamon.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
In the eye, like,
dog, that kills snails.
Truly. There we go. I saved the picture. Right. Well, thank you all for joining us in our tier ranking of bread and whether or not you'd be able to fight it while running away with magic in an amusement park that's been destroyed, basically. Run down. And if you don't know what why we did this, then there's probably going to be a link on the screen right now. Wow, it'll take you to the playlist. Wow, look at that link! Oh my god!
Such a cool link.
Anyways.
You should click that link.
Alright. We're gonna go buzz
Later,
off
gamers.
now!